Right, hi everyone, welcome back. Now, I thought I'd do things a little bit different for this video. And to be honest, it is a video I've been meaning to make for quite a long time, but life gets in the way, and it's one of them things, isn't it? Really. But with obviously the market's green again, so everybody's feeling good right now. Um, again, to me, this means nothing. I'd seen this. My portfolio was actually in the red a couple of weeks ago. It was actually minus. Um, yeah, minus about £500, maybe more, £1,000. And I just stuck some more money in. I took my profit from Palantir when I had chance, and got about 10% return on that, and that's about it. If I'd have held on, I would have more, but that money was just a quick flip, as I explained in the previous video. So yeah, as you can see, we're up 25%, £9,500. Just a very simple portfolio, just Tesla and Bitcoin, really. And obviously, Tesla has been up because of the news. Again, we all knew this as Tesla investors that these factories were coming online at Giga Berlin and Giga Texas, but obviously the stock market didn't. And until like Bloomberg tells the market, sometimes people just completely switch off. And the thing that worries me with this is that there is a lot of people now talking very positively about Tesla who were not before, and sometimes that's a bit of a red flag to me. But it is what it is. But yeah, the main sort of focus on this video today was sort of talking about the YouTube finance sector, and it's something I've seen, you know, well for the past couple of years anyway. It's To me, it's not very nice, and there was only one person that had true integrity in this space, and I think everyone will have watched him, Ken from Chicken Genius. And this video, I must say, was really, really tough to watch, especially like towards the end when he's getting emotional. And I can understand why he's getting emotional because he's a very sensitive human being, and nobody's perfect, and it seems like everybody thinks that you're just a robot with no feelings. And he was sort of, with his parting shot, was sort of shining the light on all these YouTubers who basically shill Patreon and never ever show any of their sort of real returns. And it's become like a celebrity culture. People build their brand and then get their Patreons on board. And it's obviously it's in every sector of YouTube, but the YouTube finance one, it just leaves a bad taste because you've got a lot of people who are desperate to make money. Maybe you get people who don't understand how to invest. You get people who are, mega, mega desperate, and, they might hate their job, hate their life. They could have loads of debt, lots of things, and it's all working on raw emotion, and it's not very nice. And everybody's got their own tactic. And, there's one, I'm not picking on anyone in particular because so many people do it, but I'm just going to pick one here, Tom Nash, and his sort of hook is don't buy nothing, don't click nothing, all this sort of stuff. And I think he's a nice guy. He seems really down to earth, tells funny stories about his granddad and stuff like that. But it's kind of very, very basic reverse psychology. If someone's telling you not to do something, what are you going to do? And anyone who's had any sort of basic experience of low level marketing, it's not very complex. Um, but to somebody who's looking up to this person, because this is what happens. These people are put on pedestals. You know, the people sort of get suckered in. And everybody's entitled to spend their money on whatever they want, but it's just that you have to understand that nobody has a crystal ball, and you're not being given sort of a pass to make you money or anything. And these people end up making a lot more money off you than they do their investments, and this is the irony of it. And I think that's sort of what Ken was alluding to. So yeah, like I said, I'm not picking on Tom. I think Tom's a really good guy, and obviously these are people's jobs now. You know, he's got a family to look after, and you know, you do what you need to do. But yeah, so as you can see, like nearly 4,000 patrons, and you know, you're going to be making some good money off that, recurring every month. So it's uh, it's kind of like it is a very dark sort of area, and everybody's trying to vie for attention, and click this and see me, and I've got this opinion, and then they all start talking about each other, and it's just sort of, you could see it was getting to Ken, and I think obviously with what he said previously about his fears for the market and stuff like that. Ultimately, he was always trying to protect his audience, and I think he cares too much. He really wanted to make more change and help so many people, but he doesn't realize he's helped more people in the short space of time he's been on YouTube than I think anyone ever has or ever will in this sector. And you don't get people like this come along very often. So I just thought I'd make this video to, yeah, just sort of put my thoughts on that, and yeah, just wish Ken all the best for the future, and yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to move on, and he'll be able to do all the things he wants to do with his life, and just let's hope that a lot more people sort of realize what they're buying into,